What's up everyone, this is Eamon from TUCO77 right here, and today we're going to be comparing the Samsung Galaxy S1 versus the Galaxy S2 versus the Galaxy S3. What have changed over, 3 years, well actually 3 years, 2010, 2011, 2012, in the Galaxy S line, which is, right now, is a very, very popular line in the world. Because when the Galaxy S1 came out, it wasn't so much popular as when the Galaxy S3 came out. So, the Galaxy S1 competed with the iPhone 4, this one competed with the iPhone 4S, and this one competed with the iPhone 5. Or is competing. But yeah, like, this one got features more than the iPhone 5. So, when you realize, what you realize, this is a T-Mobile Galaxy S1, this is the AT&T Galaxy S2, and this is the AT&T Galaxy S3. What you first realize is that, that the size is different now. Yeah, so it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. 4-inch screen, 640 by 480, I guess. 7-inch is 4.3-inch screen, same resolution as Galaxy S1, and a 4.8-inch screen at a 1280 by 720 HD resolution. This is the first Galaxy S with the HD. But not the first Galaxy, because you got the Galaxy Nexus, which have an HD resolution. Now you turn them on. This one doesn't have stock, because I got a custom ROM on there. Sorry about that. But when you turn this one on and this one, you gotta see that this one's running a different version, of course, of, what was that again? touchwiz. So what have changed in touchwiz? Okay. Sorry that I don't have touchwiz right here. Okay. So what have changed in touchwiz, okay? Well, the notification bar, now you have more. You have more toggles. Even when you update it to Android 4.1, you'll get even more toggles, see? Here you only got 5, and you can't customize them. I think, and then in the Android 4.1.2 update, you get multi-window right here. Yeah, that's right. And I think you get to customize your toggles. I'm not so sure about that. Okay. Now, another thing you realize on the Galaxy on the Galaxy S line is that they get there always have been 4 capacitive buttons on the US versions. Yeah, see, on the Galaxy S1 and the Galaxy S2. See, 4 capacitive buttons, which are down here. Yeah, but they removed them. They removed the search button, which is kind of a good thing. I never needed it on the Galaxy S3, and now you got a physical home button, just like the international versions of any other phones, of any other Galaxy S phone. Now, if you want to go search, you just hold down this button, and then you search for anything. Now, this is running into 4.0, this is running into 4.0 out of the box, but this one got outdated, and this one running Jelly Bean. So, when you want to compare the thickness of the phones, you're going to realize that the Galaxy S2 is thinner than the Galaxy S1, and the Galaxy S3 is thinner of both. Okay, when you want to compare which is lighter, the Galaxy S1 is out of the way, and the Galaxy S2 is the lightest. Another thing, it's the only thing. So the Galaxy S2 is the lightest. Now let's compare the backs. On the back, we got a voicemail. On the back, we got a 5-megapixel camera on the iPhone. Oh my god. Excuse me, but sorry about that. Excuse me. On the back, you got a 5-megapixel camera on the Galaxy S1, an 8-megapixel sensor, or a camera, on the Galaxy S2, and an 8-megapixel camera on the Galaxy S3. Well, of course, they got some improvements on the sensor of the Galaxy S3. Now, when you flip them aside, we're going to come back to the backs. You flip them on the side. On the top, on the Galaxy S1, sorry if you can't see it, you got the 3.55 millimeter head jack or something like that, yeah, which is for putting stuff in there like headphones and all these kind of stuff. And you got the really nice slide out thingy right here. Okay, you said, and I might like the micro USB, but you gotta cover that slides. On the Galaxy S2, on the top, you got a 3.55 millimeter head jack. On the Galaxy S3, you also got a 3.55 millimeter head jack. when you come to the, hold on, let me turn this. When you come to the right, you get the volume lockers on 3 of them. When you come to the bottom on the Galaxy S, all they got is the microphone. On the Galaxy S2, they got a microphone and a charging port, which is the micro USB port. On the Galaxy S3, you also got a charging port and a microphone. All 3 of them got the lock screen, like the power buttons on the side. And let's go again to the backs. This one's glossy, the Galaxy S1. This one's textured. This one is glossy again. I really like the glossy ones a little better than the textured one because they feel less cheap. They got on the Galaxy S1 what was that again? The speakers on the top. On the Galaxy S2 it's at the bottom. On the Galaxy S3 it's back at the top. And on the Galaxy S3 it's fingerprinty. Just like kind of like the Galaxy S1, yeah. But on the Galaxy S2 it's not fingerprinty. So the Galaxy S2 got NFC because you could tell that when you open the battery, you get near field communication. It says on it, so it should have NFC. But AT&T, I think they said that AT&T removed it for some reason. Not sure about that. But the Galaxy S3 does have NFC, and the Galaxy S1 does not have NFC. So on the Galaxy S3 you got 2 gigs of RAM because that's a US variant. On the Galaxy S1 you got 512 megabytes of RAM. On the Galaxy S2 you got 1 gig of RAM. So it's kind of doubling each time and each time and each time. And if you got the international version of the Galaxy S3 you will get 1 gigs of RAM, just like the Galaxy S2. Well, it's not exactly 2 gigs of RAM. It's a 1.6 gigabyte RAM, and this one got It's like an 800 megabyte RAM, and this one's like a 368 megabytes of RAM. All 3 of them got removable backs. Well, on the Galaxy S1 right here, they got a 1500 milliamp battery that I replaced with a 1800 milliamp battery, which is an Anker battery that works really fine. It's a very good improvement over the original Samsung battery. On the Galaxy S2, you got a 1750 milliamp battery, like 1750. One side is 750 milliamp battery, which could last you quite a day. And on the Galaxy S3, you got a 2100 milliamp battery, which could last you the whole day. Like you just wake up at let's say you wake up at 9, then you gotta charge it at 9. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. And they all got micro SD expansions. The one on the Galaxy S1 is right here, up to 32 gigs of RAM, up to 32 gigs. And on the Galaxy S2, you have to remove the battery, also up to 32 gigs. And on the Galaxy S3, you don't have to remove the battery no more. It's up to 64 gigs. Well, if you're talking about the colors, the Galaxy S1 comes like, I don't really know. It's in black, and this one's like purple on the back. I'm not sure of the Galaxy S1 colors. The Galaxy S2, the Sprint variant, got a white one, and also the Skyrocket is also a white one. No offense, I'm not being racist, but yeah, they got a white and black Galaxy S3. And on the Galaxy S3, you got a red Galaxy S3, you got a white Galaxy S3, you got a pebble blue Galaxy S3, and a black Galaxy S3. And they probably released a little more colors like brown and all these kind of stuff. They got brown and yeah, some kind of other colors, see? And that's kind of cool. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything missing I did not say, please comment it below. And I'm not sure if I said this, but I'm going to tell you the processors again, because I'm not sure if I said them. This got a 1 GHz Hummingbird processor, single core. This got a 1.2 GHz dual core Exynos 3, I guess. And this one got a 1.5 GHz dual core Snapdragon S4 processor, which is a dual core. And the international version got a Exynos 4, which is a really awesome processor, and it's quad core like that, clocked at 1.4 GHz. And some other variants of the Galaxy S2 got a 1.5 GHz dual core Snapdragon S3, and some Galaxy S variants, like let's say on the Galaxy S Blaze 4G, yeah, I think it got a dual core processor. and the Galaxy S Relay. So as I think they got also a dual-core processor. Hope you. I just said that. Probably I said that at the beginning of the video. I wasn't just sure, cause like this is the third time. Excuse me. This was the third time I tried to make this video. The first time I thought of another idea. The second time I set the Galaxy S3 because I got two Galaxy S3. I'm recording with the other Galaxy S3. It's not bad. The second time I put it on 480p, and then this is the third time. Hopefully I got everything right, and it's on 720p. I don't do 1080p because not much people watch stuff on 1080p, and if you want 1080p, then just tell me. So hope you like this video. That like button's down below. Any other questions, just ask me, I'll answer you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And subscribe if you want more stuff about phones and all these kind of phone tech, computer, iOS, everything stuff. So see you on my next video.